Hey, I'm Jem. I help business owners generate leads, build some simple systems that actually bring in customers, and for the people who want to shortcut the whole process, I also offer and sell verified, pre qualified leads. And today, I want to take you back to the moment everything clicked for me because selling my first lead for $100 wasn't just a small win. It was the moment I realized you can turn skill into income, you can turn lead generation into a service, and you can even turn one lead into a repeatable, predictable system that pays you over and over again. But here's the part nobody talks about. That first $100 didn't happen because I got lucky. It happened because I engineered the value of the lead from the ground up. And uh, once I understood what made a lead worth $100, I could create more of them, I could sell more of them, and business owners kept coming back because what I gave them solved a real problem. So here's what we're going to be diving into today, step by step. How I created a lead that was actually worth $100, how I delivered it in a way that made the buyer come back, how I systemized the entire thing so it became predictable. And also a quick heads up, if you want me to help you generate leads for your business or if you want to buy pre-qualified leads that are ready to close, the links are in the description and let's just jump in, all right? So before I ever sold a lead for $100, I had to make sure the lead was actually valuable, not good, not warmish, not maybe they're interested if stars align. I meant real buying intent. And that brings us straight into point number one. How I created a $100 quality lead. The easiest way to think about this is this. I help a specific type of business by doing a very specific action that solves a real problem. That level of clarity makes the lead valuable. Let me give you an example. I help US roofing companies book more estimates by finding homeowners who already requested a roofing quote in the last 72 hours. If you're a roofer, that sentence is irresistible. It tells you who I help, what I do, and why it matters. Now, let me show you exactly how I created that $100 quality lead step by step. Pick a niche with high customer value. Here's the reality. If your client earns $50 per sale, they're not paying $100 per lead. But if they earn $7,000, $12,000, even $25,000 per sale, paying $100 for a qualified lead is normal. That's why roofing works so well, especially the typical roofing project value in the US is maybe, a small repair, $700 to $1,500, medium repair, $3,000 to $7,000, full roof replacement, $7,000 to $20,000 plus. So from the roofer's perspective, if I pay Jem $100 and I close even 1 out of 20, that's still a massive return on investment. That's why picking the right niche is the foundation. High value services equal higher price per lead. Other examples of high value niches include immigration lawyers, solar installers, HVAC companies, home remodelers, insurance brokers, real estate investors. Those people are used to paying big bucks and big money for leads because one sale covers everything. Identified their biggest intent, their highest intent buyer. This is where most people get it wrong. They try to sell general interest leads, but business owners don't want maybe, they want it right now. For roofing specifically, a roofer doesn't want someone is thinking about replacing the roof next year. Someone is just curious about prices. They want my roof is leaking today. A storm just damaged my shingles. I need someone to come out ASAP. So I ask myself, who is the roofer's dream prospect? Answer, someone who has already decided to fix their roof and is actively searching. That's who pays the bills. Step 3. Go where high intent buyers already exist. This is the difference between a $10 lead and a $100 lead. A $10 lead is someone you convince to be interested. A $100 lead is someone who is already interested. So here's where I looked. Number 1, home advisor style platforms. These sites are full of homeowners actively requesting quotes, daily tree type, roof repair estimate, emergency roof fix, roof replacement help. These are buyers right now. Number 2, local Facebook groups. Okay. I search for posts like who knows a good roofer, my ceiling is leaking, or storm damaged my roof last night, need repair ASAP. These posts get a ton of comments, but the homeowner is still overwhelmed and usually hasn't hired someone yet. Okay. Step 3, Google search intent. I use searches like roof repair near me, emergency roof repair city, roof leak help, roofing contractor open now. Anyone typing that is serious. Sometimes I found public posts, sometimes I found lists, sometimes I found people asking questions on forums, but the pattern was the same. People who search for emergency services are not window shoppers, they're buyers. Now, pre-qualified delete. This is so important in our whole process of creating a $100 quality lead, okay? This is the part that turns a simple contact into a $100 lead. I don't just send a name and a number. I verify everything. And here's my checklist to do that. Are they in the roofer's service area? Do they actually have a roof problem? Do they want a quote this week? Is the phone number real? Okay, this is very important because we need to confirm these steps so that we know it's a verified opportunity and it's no longer a lead. Okay, and this is what business owners are happily this is what business owners happily pay 100, 150, even 250 plus dollars for. Okay. So now that I had a legit high quality lead, a homeowner with a real problem inside the service area and ready to get a quote this week, the next step is delivering it in a way that didn't just make the contractor happy, it made them want to buy again. So let's go into point number 2. How I delivered the lead. So how I delivered the leads so they came back constantly. People overcomplicate this part like crazy. They think you need fancy dashboards, CRM setups, portals, automated workflow stuff. No, the goal is simple. Make the buyer say, wow, that was easy. And once they feel that, they trust you. And once they trust you, they buy again. Here's exactly how I delivered the lead step by step. Step 1, deliver fast. Okay. Speed is one of the most underrated value multipliers of business. In the US, especially, businesses are used to slow responses. They're used to agencies, taking 24 to 48 hours just to respond, lead companies delivering in batches, emails going unanswered, people saying, I'll send it later. So when I verified the lead, I delivered it to the roofer within 10 minutes, not an hour, not tomorrow, just 10 minutes. Why? Because speed does 3 things immediately. It positions you as reliable, it increases the chance the roofer reaches the homeowner before a competitor, it makes the roofer associate your leads with momentum. Fast delivery equals fast trust. Step 2, give clear info, not a messy paragraph. Most people send leads like this. Hey, bro, I found a homeowner looking for help. She said she has a leak in the bedroom and wants someone soon. Here's her number. I think she's in the Dallas area or maybe Plano, not sure. But she said she's available this week. That's messy. That's confusing. That's stressful for the buyer. Business owners want clarity, not chaos. So I created a simple format that's clean, readable, and instantly actionable. Here's the exact structure. Name, Sarah T. Location, Dallas, Texas. Issue, water leak in master bedroom. Timeline, once repaired this week. Phone, and then numbers there, okay? Short, direct, professional, and nothing extra. This matters because business owners make decisions fast. They scan, they skim, they want the info in 5 seconds or less. This format makes your lead instantly feel more premium and really fast and appreciated. You have a lot of good info there, okay? Step 3, add a quick next step, okay? One tiny sentence made a massive difference. After the lead details, I added, call her now, she's expecting a quote today. That one line did 3 things here, okay? Tells the roofer exactly what to do next. No overthinking, no guessing. Creates urgency in a non-pushy way because the homeowner really is expecting a quote today. And the slower you are, the more likely it is for you to lose the sale, okay? Number 3, signals that the lead is genuinely warm. It gives the roofer confidence that this is not a dead number. This tiny little instruction increase close rates because it removes friction for both sides. Step 4, follow up once. After delivering the lead, I didn't disappear, but I also didn't spam them or annoy them. 10 minutes later, I sent a simple message. Let me know if you reached her. Why does this work? It shows you care about results, not just money. It makes the buyer feel supported. It opens the door for feedback. And most importantly, it keeps you top of mind for the next lead. It's subtle, but powerful because that's the moment they think this guy actually wants me to close. I like working with him. And that feeling is what gets you repeat sales. Now, delivering one lead is great, but the real magic, the part that changes your income and your confidence is when you can do this consistently. Not once, not twice, but over and over predictably. So let's move into point number 3 here. Systemizing the whole process and how I did it. This is where everything becomes predictable. This is where I hope I find a good lead today into I know exactly where my next lead is coming from. And honestly, this is the part that most people skip. But once you build this, you're unstoppable. Here's how I did it step by step. Step one, create a repeatable sourcing method. Okay. At first, I was finding leads randomly. One day I'd check a Facebook group. The next day I'd check Google. The next day I'd scroll HomeAdvisor style sites. But randomness doesn't scale. So I sat down and I made a simple spreadsheet. Inside it, I listed every consistent source of high intent homeowners. Google local searchers, local Facebook groups, Yelp request a quote sections, home repair forums, community boards, neighborhood help pages, marketplace posts, local contractor discussions. Then I added columns for what I found, how often do leads appear there, quality level, response rates, and notes. And every single morning, I checked the same places in the same order. That's the key. Repetition creates consistency. When you have a routine, finding leads becomes mechanical and almost automatic. Step two, use a simple qualification script. Want it to go faster, wanted to avoid wasting time, wanted every lead to feel premium. So I built a 4-point checklist. Nothing fancy, just clear and sharp. Location matches the roofer city. The homeowner wants service soon. The problem is real and urgent. And verified contact information. With this script, I could qualify a lead under 3 minutes. Not rushed, just efficient. And once you can qualify fast, you can scale everything. All right. Step number 3, build a recurring buyer list. This is where the money gets predictable here, okay? Most people stop after just selling one lead. I didn't. Once a roofer bought a lead and from me and said, man, that was good, I made an offer right away. 5 leads per month, 10 leads per month, 20 leads per month. Why? Because US service-based businesses love predictable volume. They hate slow weeks, they hate relying on luck. And when you bring them reliable leads consistently, you become a part of their operations. This is how $100 lead turns into $500 per month, $1,000 per month, $2,000 per month, and even $3,000 per month from just one client. That's the power of a system. Now, here's a quick recap of everything we covered. Okay. Our first point was I created a $100 quality lead by finding a niche with high customer value and targeting only high intent buyers. The second point, I delivered that lead in a fast, simple, professional format that made the buyer want more. Third point, I systemized the whole workflow so I could produce leads predictably instead of randomly. But let me add something important here. Everything I just shared is repeatable. None of this required fancy software, ads, a giant team, or crazy tech. It was just understanding the niche, knowing what makes a buyer high intent, delivering clearly, following a daily system, and treating every lead like it mattered. Once I built this, selling leads stopped feeling like a hustle and started feeling like a real business. Because when you know where the leads come from, when you know how to qualify them fast, when buyers trust you and want more, your income becomes predictable here. Your confidence goes up with that, and you gain a skill you can use in any industry. And look, if you want me to help you generate leads for your business, or if you want to buy verified, pre-qualified leads that are ready to close now, check the links in the description and reach out. I'd be happy to help you and work with you. If you found this video helpful and valuable, make sure to like, subscribe, and leave a comment if you want more videos like this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.